Hey guys, Outdoor Enthusiast 88 here again with another review for you today, and today I'm reviewing the Leight Impact Sport Electronic Earmuffs by Honeywell. These are by far some of the most popular electronic earmuffs you will ever see at the range. They've been around for a long time. I've used them before. They work really well. These are actually my first pair that I've actually owned. Typically they run about $35 to $50 depending on where you get them. However, I picked these up for $30 free shipping on Amazon during a lightning deal they had going on last week. Kind of cool, something to keep in mind, you know, add it to your cart, keep an eye on it, you'll see the price drop at some point. So usually I've been running basic earmuffs like these cheap Walmart special Winchester earmuffs. You know, they're like $8. Been running these for like half a decade now. Last couple of years, especially for indoor ranges, I'll run maybe these little nicer low profile earmuffs. They're both rated like 34 decibels or something like that. When I'm outdoors, a lot of times I'll just run some Leight around the neck. You see Hickory 45 running these a lot. They're like $5. I mean, it's good to just have in the bag. Then you also have some of these just earplugs I have for pretty much just sharing, or you know, if anyone doesn't have ear protection on the range that I'm with or out on the farm or anything, have these in the bag. I've used, you know, over half of them already in the last couple of years since owning them. These are nice, but they're not great for indoor because of how loud it is. You really will want something like these for the indoor, maybe even combine them with these, or of course these Leights work great too, just because of how loud rifles can be indoors. You want that extra protection, or you know, with these you're going to start kind of getting some sound leaking going on after a while, and you don't want to have a headache and hurt your hearing and all that good stuff. So these actually, the only problem with outdoors is if you do a lot of running or, you know, going prone or anything like that, if anything rubs up against the back of these, you'll start hearing kind of a raspy noise through every time it hits something through the plastic. You'll hear the vibrations pretty much. Can get kind of annoying, but still $5. So without further ado, get a closer look here. Rated at 22. You'll see amplify, and that's the big thing, is amplifies low-level sound. So the big deal about this is it'll protect your hearing protection from any loud noises, any bangs, lawnmowers, chainsaws, all that good stuff. But when someone's talking to you, you can hear them, and that is a big, big plus. So it is a little bit lower decibel protection than a normal earmuff. I think that's like rated at, like I said, 22. These are rated at 34. So it's a little less protection, but you gain the ability to hear people a lot better. And you know, from multiple reviews online, you can read about these and watch people using them day in and day out. They're pretty comfortable, not the most comfortable, but for the price they're really good. They work really good. The battery claims it is a 350-hour battery life. You know, we've used them before. I would say maybe not that high, but there's a volume knob, and I'll show you guys when we bust this open. This is kind of like an unboxing and initial review of these for you, to show you guys what you get when you buy these. There is the battery life, depending on the volume, for how much sound you want to amplify for people talking to you. You know, maybe lasts about half that probably. Just in personal experience. So, you know, sleek, low profile design, airflow control, help keep cool in the summer, 4-hour shut off. There's that 22 decimal rating there. There's some basic stuff. Looks like you have a little tab here. It's funny, I brought out the Kershaw Cryo right there, thinking I'm gonna have to bust this open with a knife, but looks like it actually has like some kind of basic tab to pop it open. Oh, there we go. So actually it has 2 layers, one here, kind of the sticker for the backing, and then the main layer here actually is a larger portion to just peel away. There you go. Pop her open. Couple of Duracells. Look at that. An actual branded battery. It's nice. Good to have. You can actually use like an iPod, iPhone, listen to music. Here's the cords right here. A little extra auxiliary cord. I have heard, obviously, that it's not, you know, amazing for listening to music, but it's not really meant for that. So, first off, really lightweight. You know, they feel great already for how much technology is packed into these. You know, they don't feel much heavier than a cheap pair of ear protection. They really don't. So I grabbed my scale, just kind of show you guys, you know, how light these really are. 9.3 ounces, and if you look at some of these cheap pairs here, 9.9 ounces. Here's a low profile, 6.8. So for the amount of technology packed into these things, I mean, it's fairly lightweight, which is really nice. They do pop out like that. They have a volume control. Go all the way up, crank all the way down. Now they will protect your ears without turning on the power, which is cool. There's the microphones, but of course the microphones are there so when the power is on, you can turn up the volume to hear voices a lot louder as people are talking to you over the gunshot noises, which is good. So it will mute or, you know, lessen the sound of the gunshot noises while having you listen through the speaker to if someone's talking to you, if you're listening to commands or anything like that. To plug it in, the batteries, you actually have a point right here. Little black cover there, pops up. There you go. So now you take your Kershaw Cryo, all right? Go and cut this open. These batteries out, pop them in. Pretty simple compartment. It's got a tray on each side. Looks like you just lock it down. There you go. Well, let's go turn the camera around. I'll show you guys what these look like on. Let you know about comfort levels compared to the other ones. All right, guys, so we got the Howard Lights right here. Basically just fold them down like so. You have the microphones on either side. You have the volume knob. Looks like typically you'd actually go and run it with the volume knob on your right side with the mic jack facing outward. So this is my right side right here. Put it on your head, bring it down. So right now they're off. All right, so actually it sounds a lot like I'm just wearing regular earmuffs. And something else to note is if you have glasses, you can actually sit them without any kind of interference with the earmuffs, and they're pretty comfortable. In fact, if you take it off, you can adjust them. If you run them up high, you can actually run them right on top of the pads, but they fit just fine. You can see how low profile these are. It's really nice. If you compare it to something like these that you're running, I mean, they could get in the way. They're pretty big. When you're shouldering a rifle, when you have, you know, something like with your cheek weld like that, they get pretty big and they might actually get in the way. You actually end up hitting it on the buttstock of the rifle or something like that. So that's the problem with that. These are super low profile. They go on the neck really well. They're light enough you can put them on your head. So basically right now they're off. Nothing special about them. You can see how they fit really well. They feel great. They're really comfortable, even with a scruffy beard. They don't get in the way or anything like that. They feel good. The glasses, no problem whatsoever. I mean, you're pretty much always going to be wearing glasses when you're shooting. You have the actual volume knob on the right side here, and I'm talking, but as I turn it on, you'll hear it click. You'll hear a little bit of raspiness going on, not very light noise. And as you turn it up, your voice starts getting caught by the speaker, and it sounds like you're actually talking through like a microphone, and you can hear yourself. There's no delay or anything like that, but the mic on both sides are actually catching your voice talking, and it would be catching the same thing that you'd actually be doing if you were talking to a buddy. But if a gunshot goes off, you're gonna cancel out all noise and it'll go back to this regular earmuff kind of sounding, and you won't have to worry about it. So this is awesome, guys. I mean, I have to say, just testing these out. I've used them before on the range before, no problem whatsoever. Finally got my hand on a pair. They sell cases for these too, which is pretty cool. Obviously, every time you take them off, make sure you turn them off, save the battery life. But when you fold them up, they sell little soft padded cases. Keep them all nice and cleaned up, nice. Keep them in your range bag, look good. So honestly, it's a good buy. Get them for 30 bucks if you can. Tried and true. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hey, subscribe to the channel, like this video. Let me know if you have any questions below, and have a good one.